And so where is Common Room in terms of financing? Have they raised any money or are
Yeah,
they
I think it's all public data at this point. We have raised a Series B round from Greylock and Index Partners, and then a lot of other advisors and investors as well. But those are like the two leading VC firms. But we did raise at a time when raising was, what time period was it? 2021. So it was kind of like in the frothy period, if you will. And have since had to like kind of grow into that valuation, which I'm not actually sure what the
Yeah.
valuation is, but we've raised a good amount of money and now we're becoming much more efficient so that we can grow into that valuation. And we still have like a good amount of way to go. But yeah, it's been kind of an interesting journey because I think a lot of other companies are in that same scenario. And I like it because it helps us like firm up our health of the company. And it's like, okay, well, we want to be operating in a way where we're efficient and profitable and cash flow positive and all these things. And like, so we've had to kind of grow into that.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of companies in this on the same boat. Even if you look at the stocks, you're gonna see the same thing. You have higher multiples on these like a well-known brands.
It's like a 7x multiple is not that easy as if you look at it in the private markets, right? So there's a lot to grow into.
Yeah, exactly. So I think there's a lot of small cap companies that needed to catch up with the leading brands, and also look at the Nvidia last couple of days. They had a hiccup, and the entire index was just in question.
Yeah, Nvidia is the index at this point. Yeah.
So I think there's a certain trend in the market across the board. A lot of companies will need to prove the value, but on the other hand, it's a great challenge. You can really put your product in test and say, actually, we can prove that we are indispensable. And when I look at the list of your customers on your web page, I was impressed to see all these brands. Right, that's really impressive. So I'm not sure if you're going to be in the bucket of companies that will have a higher pressure than the others as a private companies.
Yeah, it's an interesting market because there's new emerging signal point solutions coming from the bottoms up. And then there's from the tops down, like some of the giants that are been doing intent or things like that now trying to get into our space. But I'm just happy that there's a space that exists and there's healthy competition and we're just not alone on an island because if you're alone on an island, there's probably not a real product or product market fit there. So I think we're well poised for winning a lot of the market and we have quite a lot of moats. But it's an interesting time period because you get a lot of questions and a lot of, how are you different from this vendor or that vendor, like in different calls, but do a pretty good job of navigating all that, I think.
I love the confidence. Would call you out right now and ask you for a demo because I think we can't wait to see the product.